My name is Mary Perez. Today we're sitting inside of Vita Arts Center, home to 4 galleries, a ceramic studio, outdoor classroom, 25 artist studios, and 6 outdoor studios. The seedling for Vita Arts Center was my son, who was interested in art at the time. And there was not too many classes, so I started gathering my artist friends together. Initially, it was just classes, like individual classes. Then we did a pop-up one summer, thinking that might just be a summer, but it ended up quite a few years later. And then in 2012, Colin Gray became involved and brought his expertise of art to the table.
Okay, my name's Colin Fraser Gray, and I'm partners with Mary Perez in working at Vita Arts Center, making it happen here. Well, we have contemporary art shows here constantly. We have classes here. We've got, even the non-visual arts like poetry. We have poetry events here too. We're always searching out artists over the whole Southern California to bring them together. And so it's quite a hub, quite a community.
We want the artists to come in here and feel respected. We want the community to come in here and really see quality art that moves them. So I think most importantly, art enriches people's lives. It's a great catalyst to build community. So we went from 1,000 square feet now to a block. So all said and done, there'll be 48,000 square feet of dedicated art space.
Growing at a nice pace, I'd like to have it take over about 6 blocks. In the future, but I'd like to see it grow in both the teaching and the exhibiting. Now we have all the 25 artists. We can draw on them for their skills and their expertise to maybe teach classes in what they're expert, what gets them up in the morning.
We've seen some kids that started when they were 6 years old. They went through the teen art program, they became volunteers, and now they're working with us. That community component is amazing, and that's what brings us back to Ventura and the beauty of being here and being able to do this in this town. So we've had, everybody from, our amazing regional artists like John Nava to we had a David Hockney piece in our gallery.
David Hockney is a big shot in the art world. He can draw like the blazes. He's like a great human being, really a wonderful man. He said, yeah, I would show up on artwork at Vita Arts Center, be happy to, in a show of all British artists that we showed here. And he said, well, it'll be a print, mind you. And I said, I don't care if it's a thumbprint. So anyway, we showed a big print. It was a great thing.
It's different than the gallery scene in other cities. Everybody leaves here just feeling warm, whether you're viewing the art, whether you're the artist exhibiting here. And to me, I don't know, it is surprising. I guess it's surprising in the sense that I also just feel so blessed to be doing this in Ventura and to have this wonderful community that permeates into every aspect of what we do.
I love Ventura because it can happen here. There's many places it couldn't happen, and yet somehow it's thriving here and appreciated here, and there's other places where it just couldn't happen.
Within our core mission is to bring art to the community, and when I say the community, I mean everybody. We want to make it accessible, and that's so important to me. It's so important that we really make what we do accessible. We always have amazing artists on view. If you can time it right during one of our openings, it's really wonderful to be able to visit all of the studios, get to know the artists, get to know their work a little bit deeper. And then on permanent exhibit are 2 large-scale panthers by the artist Gwynn Murrill. And she's a Los Angeles-based artist and has work all over the place, everywhere from Zalakma, Pepperdine, and Sacramento. If you're here on the weekend, definitely stop by and hopefully find one of our workshops happening too. Always lots to do. The biggest part of who we are is we are an arts community. There's something that we've been very lucky to cultivate. I don't know if it's lucky but it's happened, where we've really cultivated this group of artists that are very serious about what they do. They're very passionate about what they do. And I think that's something that people are always excited to find in Ventura.
It's still got a little quirk to it, and that's great about a town. It's not all cleaned up to the point where its character has disappeared. I like that very much about Ventura. It's a hidden gem, it really is. take it from me, come and visit Ventura.
You could come to Ventura and have a whole day of an art experience and come back and see more the next time. I think Ventura is special for two reasons. One is the people. There's so many people that are dedicated to Ventura. You know, if you think about the Botanic Gardens, that was a community movement that started. And now we have these beautiful gardens. If you think about the Ventura Land Trust, these are all community groups that came together to make things happen. Vita Arts Center is a community-driven organization as well.
There's also filmmaking and photography or art based on photography. It's interesting, I always think there's a gateway into any art form. You know, I don't think there's anybody on the planet that doesn't like some kind of art. And so if they weren't into the visual arts, I'd say, well, you know, what got you into jazz or ballet that you know, they saw something that opened a doorway. And so you have to find a doorway into the visual arts if you're not particularly into it at the present time. And once you're through that opening and you've found something you like, then it's like a coal mine, or better still, a gold mine. If you get turned on to an artist, you've got it for a lifetime, enjoyment for a lifetime. And once you're in the arts, it's really a beautiful thing to be part of, to be, it's healthy. They say it lengthens your life.
So I think the fact that Ventura has this kind of, I like to say it's not done. You know, some towns are so overly done, but we still have that old California beach feeling, and people are relaxed, and it's the perfect environment to be creative in. Because when things are done, there's not as much room for creativity. There's just so much that can still happen here, and to me that's very exciting.